Okay, so today your assignment is going to be to complete the review sheet for the quiz for sections 1 through 3. So I'll just talk you through again a couple things and then send you off on your way to do it on your own. So in number 1, you want to name 2 lines that are parallel to DC in the figure at the right. So again, you're looking for 2 lines that are parallel to that purple line that I just drew right there. Again, parallel lines never intersect. And again, you can look at the word parallel, and it even has a pair of parallel lines in it. So there's more than one right answer there. So again, just name a line, 2 lines actually. And again, remember you need 2 points to name a line, not 3. Parallel planes. Again, those are going to be planes that are parallel. And again, planes are like the sides of the box. So you want opposite sides of the box for that one. For 3, your skew lines. Remember, skew lines are going to be 2 lines that never intersect and they're not parallel. So they have to come from 2 different planes. Okay, that one's a hard one, especially in a 2-dimensional figure. But again, can't intersect and again have to come from opposite planes, from different planes. Okay, name a plane that is parallel to plane EAD. So again, EAD is going to be this whole side of that box. So you need to name the plane that is parallel to that. So directly opposite that will never intersect there. For 5 through 7, you're using the figure on the right there, and it says name a pair of alternate interior angles. First, remember that interior angles mean the inside of the sandwich, and alternate means one comes from the top, one comes from the bottom, and on opposite sides of the transversal. So again, that's your transversal that I highlighted in purple there. Okay, so interior, again, inside of the sandwich, alternate interior, one has to come from the top, one has to come from the bottom, and again, on opposite sides of that transversal. Corresponding angles, again, if you cut the transversal right there and take these angles and place them on top of those angles, what number would land on top of what number? And then name a pair of interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Again, interior, again, is going to be on the inside of the sandwich, but this time on the same side of the transversal. One's just going to come from the top and the bottom, same side of that transversal. In 8, you are using the figure on the right-hand side, and you want to name 4 pairs of congruent angles. And again, just don't make them vertical angles. So congruent angles, you want to name pairs of alternate interior angles would work, alternate exterior angles would work, and corresponding angles would work. So you just have to tell me what number would correspond to what number there. And then in 9, you want to name 2 pairs of vertical angles. Remember, vertical angles share a common vertex, and their rays are exactly opposite each other. For 10, you're given something about the measure of angle 4 and the measure of angle 6. Those are interior angles on the same side of the transversal. The thing that's special about interior angles on the same side of the transversal is that they're supplementary. Okay, so they're going to add to 180. So to find that, you're going to have to add up to 180 there. For number 11, you're given something about the measure of angle 1. And you want to know something about the measure of angle 5. Those are corresponding angles, and the thing that's special about corresponding angles, again, is that they are equal. For 12, you want to find the value of x that makes line L parallel to line M. Again, those are interior angles on the same side of the transversal. So if those 2 lines are going to be parallel, those 2 angles need to be supplementary. Okay, and what does that mean? They have to add up to 180. So you're going to add the 2 angles together and then set it equal to 180 and solve. For 13, if those 2 lines are parallel, then the 2 angles that are given here, these are alternate interior angles. And the thing that's special about alternate interior angles is that they're equal. So you'll set those 2 angles equal to each other and then solve. And then for number 14, you're given something about angle 1 and angle 8. And 1 and 8 are alternate exterior angles. And the thing that's special about alternate exterior angles, again, is that they are congruent or they're equal. So again, you're going to set those two things equal to each other and solve. For 15, for part A and B, these are when you need to use the auxiliary lines. And again, what is the auxiliary line? You're going to draw a third line through the picture. Okay, and it's going to be parallel. And then you can figure out your missing pieces based on the two sets of lines. Remember, you have to look at them kind of independently. So you might want to try to find this angle first here, and then find this angle second, and then add them together, and that will give you, you don't have to add together there, I'm sorry. They give you that angle. Sorry for that. For that one, you want to find this angle first, based on what you know from the top pair of parallel lines, and then find this angle, and then those two angles will be congruent. Sorry, you don't have to add them together. Okay, and then over here for this auxiliary line, you'll draw that line there, and again, you can extend this bottom line if you need to help you out, and again, you can extend this transversal if you need to, and again, this time you'll find this angle, and then this angle, and that one, you'll end up having to add them together. Okay, so again, please make sure that you take a picture and upload that to Google Classroom.